Hey guys, this is Jesse with Jesse's Garage and Adventures, and today is the day that the International is hopefully going to get fired up and then driven up on the trailer and trailered back to Mississippi. Alright, so who are you and what are you doing?
My name's Joe, and this is my International I bought.
Who bought it?
I did. My brother bought it, technically.
I bought it. Jesse bought it. But what are you doing? What are you working on?
Pulling the starter off.
Why are we doing
trying
that?
to get it to engage. It just spins.
Yeah.
Engage, so.
We can, somebody's been in here before. We found this wiring over here. It's kind of hokey. But what they did was they tapped into the main wire and then ran it down to the starter solenoid wire. We also found the ignition switch was broken in half in the truck, so that's why. But yeah, the starter just spins, but it won't engage on the flywheel, so we're thinking the Bindex won't. It actually will spin on the flywheel sometimes, but very rarely. So we're just going to take the starter off, clean it all up, and see how it looks. All right, what are we doing now?
There we go. Pulling the belt off, to pull the alternator off, to pull the exhaust manifold off, to pull the starter off. There we go.
What a wild
There we go. Now
starter pulling this has become. So we were not able to get to the starter bolt just due to the exhaust manifold being way too close. So we had to cut the exhaust pipe, unfortunately, because none of the bolts were loosening up, but we were able to get the log out.
Yeah, but you could take that apart a lot easier now, too.
Yes.
Now you could get it apart.
And
Let's
then,
see how straight that I cut that. Not too bad.
Worst case scenario,
Not too bad.
I can go get my little MIG welder and we can
Yeah.
MIG that back together. Not good.
What?
With that.
Oh, they do that.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's this jam nut will.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a thing. Well, that was definitely not tight.
Yeah, that happened when I was taking it off. Here, you want some brake pads?
Let's just see if this will knock off some of the big shit. And we can try brake clean. Really, this would be a manual wire. Get my big batteries away.
Four good starters sitting at home. I thought about bringing a starter. I was like, just in case. So I was like, but I've never had issues with a starter. Yeah.
Well, even the contacts could just, if they're cleaned up, it might work.
Yeah.
We can pull this solenoid apart if need be.
Well, the solenoid, it's just not it's not kicking it
Well, the
out.
Bindex, but
Right.
usually this has probably got like an electric Bindex that will shoot that out.
Does this thing move, or is this C?
I mean, it obviously moves to some degree. I had it moving around a little bit.
Spray it, lube it up.
I mean, this is pretty.
Well, it's on a toggle lever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That
Yeah.
electric solenoid
Yeah.
is kicking it in and out. Let's
Dump it and just see.
So to test this, we just have the positive from the battery going directly there. We're grounded, and then we've got a clicker here that will click to the solenoid wire, and we're just going to hit it. And what will happen is an electromagnet will kick the Bindex out, and then the motor will engage.
Sounds good.
And it hits hard.
Yeah.
Oh. It had a little bit of a funny thing, but some of that could
Maybe
be the
that's
switch.
That's spinning full speed. Nothing wrong with that starter.
So while they're installing the starter, I noticed that this is kind of nasty looking. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off and put a new ring terminal end on it. All right, so we've rigged some stuff up here. So what we're doing is we're jumping to the ignition coil because we tested there and there's no power to the coil. So this is our starter switch. He puts power there. You spray.
Gas pressure on it, I'll bet it would.
I'm sure it'll, yeah, with an exhaust manifold.
Yeah.
And some fuel.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nice.
we're good. Now,
Okay.
yeah, we just got to put the exhaust manifold back on, hook up the fuel system, and we think it'll run on the trailer. Alright guys, so what we've done is we've got like a little carburetor fuel pump run to a gas tank that's inside. We're going to go ahead and hook our fuel pump and coil back up. We're going to hit our starter. Probably got a vacuum leak.
It also hasn't ran in forever.
Okay, so now that we've got the fuel in the fuel tank, and everything's set up, the ignition is actually, the ignition switch, the key switch is broken off in here, and we're not able to actually change the gears or start it. That's why we were on that switch earlier. That's why somebody else wired that switch in. But when I got the truck, the linkage that goes to the transmission wasn't hooked up at all, and this was like down on the seat. I think if you guys want to see that, you can, well, you can tell right where it's been rubbing. But we actually found out that when we bolted this all back up, there's just enough play in here to hit reverse, neutral, and drive. And it actually does move. We'll go ahead and get some video of that here soon. What we're going to do is we're going to drive this thing around the front to get it on some asphalt. And then this one tire back here is off the bead. And we need to swap it around to where only the inside tires are on there because we're not going to be able to clear the fenders on the trailer. All right, we're just topping off the coolant a little bit with water. Quality. 50-50 right out of the hose. All right, so I'm going to hook the battery up.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, just hold this. Just point it.
Oh. Just like that?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's a gimbal, so it automatically centers and all that fun jazz. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say you got to turn that down. Turn the vice grips down. That's not good. Okay. Maybe we get a zip tie for that too.
That's good. I can see.
Alrighty. Let's take the maiden voyage. Brakes.
He just wants to go.
Hover that brake with that other foot.
Can I just cut through this yard?
Yeah, be subtle about it.
Dude, this just wants to go.
forbid this thing, the brakes go out on it, we end up
Dude, that
smoking
brakes work
something.
pretty good.
Yeah, for now, but we don't know. You can test that on your dad's property.
Shoot, those brakes are fine. Power steering works. The brakes work. The power brakes work.
Yep.
Oh man. Maybe I don't want to cut this thing up.
That's fine. Alright, you want me to hop out and kill it?
Hold on, I'm going in. Are we gonna dip?
Yeah,
What do you say?
quick on close to the curb. Yep, now cut it back. Alright, we just wanted to show you something pretty cool, and so we had to take the outside dual wheels off to get it up on the trailer, and we noticed that this has studs that come out and then a bolt that holds it threads on there with threads on the outside, so this bolt will hold the inside wheel on, and then another nut will come out and hold the outside dual wheel on.
You don't need those. Just use
Just
the
pretty
rubber.
interesting. I've never seen this before. Well, alright, we got it all loaded up, getting it strapped up. It drove right on the trailer with no fuss. Really can't complain about it. Almost cannot believe that this thing started up and then ran and had gears. I mean, we don't know if it's got second gear or third gear, but it moved. Has reverse. Well guys, that's all we have for this project. Joe's taking the truck back to Mississippi, and he's going to be kind of parting it out and using the parts that he likes for his truck and then trying to sell the rest of it. So if you guys are interested in some international 200 parts, let me know and I'll set you up with Joe. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this entertaining. I'll see you guys on the next one. Talk to you later.